dumb, really. So what I'm going to do, not class, I'm sorting it by the wrong thing here. So I'm going to sort by value and show off my show off probably my most expensive and rarest cars, and also look at my builds, what sort of cars I've built up. So to begin, we have the 5 million plus cars, and the most expensive cars I have three $10 million so 10 million credit cars, and they are the 1958 Aston DBR1, the 939 Auto Union Type D, and the 966 Ford GT40 Le Mans. All three of these cars I got from the Forza Fun Shop, which I do need to check for this week still, so there might be a fourth, don't know what's in there though. Yeah, the DBR1 Aston Martin race car, that thing's quite alright, yeah. It does have a disproportionate speed figure, but it feels like a very solid car through the bends, I guess. A Type D, speed machine, but it's kind of a bit useless through the corners. That's why it's part of the that's why there's a damage-free drive for in the film story. That's why the two chapters I haven't actually done yet. So that's actually the only chapter I haven't got anything from yet. And then the Ford G40, that's a racing legend car, and it's also much higher scoring than these guys. Then the other two cars I have that are worth more than 5 million credits are the 964 Ford GT40. That's just the regular version, not the Le Mans version. And then the Ferrari 250 California, which is, well, it's the only one of the 250s I have, and it's brilliant. And then if we're looking at the 2.5 million credit bracket, this is actually roughly a third of the price of this one. Actually, it's less than a third, I think. The Maserati MC12 Version Corsa. Now that car's only been in my garage for a week, and it's really, really good. I also have the you'll see my other MC12 in a second, and it's built up quite similarly. And then if we're looking at the 1 million plus credit cars, we have the Bugatti Chiron. That's a nice old car. We have the Lotus Elise GT1 Barn Find, the Aston Martin Vulcan Forza Edition. Good car, and I got it from the Forza Fun Shop, sorry. Bentley 8 litre. I think I got this from the Forza Fun Shop, so now I've modified it to make the fast cruiser. Koenigsegg Gira. Wheel spin maybe. Two Reventons, one was seasonal championship, one was wheel spin. There's the MC12 Forza Edition. There is definitely some differences. For example, that rear wing and the wheels, as well as the shade of blue. But generally, actually, the Corsa is better. 8.4, 10, 8, 9.3, 10. 8.1, 10, 8.9, 10, 10, but it's theoretically lower. Also have the Ferrari F50 GT and the 300 SL. Fun fact about 300 SL, was my 7th car in the game. Actually, yeah. And I went from a regular wheel spin too. Now, 500 grand credits. This will be the very final one. I'll show you every single car. I'll then just go into less detail from then on. So I have the Dodge Charger Daytona Hemi. Seasonal championship recently. Cool car. The Penske Sunoco T70 Mark 7, so Mark 3B. What am I doing? Why did I say Mark 7? That's also a car, it was in probably my first 20. I like that car quite a bit, and it's really solid for the bends as well. Handling 7.9. 918 Spider. So the Chiron's the most expensive car I've bought with credits. This is second. Volvo Iron Knight, Forza Fun Shop. That's probably the most infamous car of Forza Horizon 4, that is. Aston Martin DB5. Now this one's a new addition to my garage, and I mean like really new. It's been in it for about 5 minutes because I just completed some of the seasonal PR stunts and spun the wheel, and I got that. And same with this one actually, the Ferrari 599 GTO. I actually just got that. Anyway, we also have the Nissan R390. Probably one of my few really good photos is of this car after a rally. And yes, you can rally a R390, I figured that out. Porsche 550A Spider. I think I've botched it, so I botched it really with that front stuff, but I needed it for a seasonal event of classic races, so RIP the 550A. Also, on about 600 grand, we have the Ferrari 365 GTB4. That's a really cool car. I saw one once, a racing version, and still a modelling highlight for me. We have the Eagle Speedster. That's notorious slash, so infamous slash famous from the Top Gear clips featuring it. We have the BMW M1. I mean, the M1 is notionally more expensive than that, but this one has some mods applied to it to get up to S1800 once again for a seasonal championship. But there's the M1. Another cool car. Oh yeah, this one was my first Forza edition actually, or maybe my second, and I think I crashed it very soon after I got it. The 2012 Lamborghini Aventador Forza edition. Speed skills boost, but it's probably one of the fastest cars in the game. They're faster, but most of those aren't Forza editions. Another pretty insane car, the Quartz Type D. It's wild, and I think you can tell why, but it's probably my best off-road car. We haven't seen one yet, have we? But it's not best in terms of ranks. But it is best in terms of actually climbing a mountain. The Lancia Stratos. It's another legendary car I haven't driven yet. The 8Z Competizione Forza Edition. I got that one last week from some actually I believe that I may have got that one on my last Forza Horizon 4 video. So you may have seen that one before. Polaris Rockstar Energy Car, so truck. I've modified that one for for racing. It's now nearly top of S1 class. Just a quick clarification regarding the last video I did. So in it I won a Volkswagen exclusive. That's actually the wrong model. It's a different model. That's the Wheelspin exclusive. So I got my hopes up for no reason. I'm prone to doing that, but anyway. This one's one of my favourites. It's Porsche Carrera GT. It's in car number 15, a livery I just designed. As you can tell, I'm not very good at doing liveries, but that Carrera GT, it's one of my favourite cars because it was my first X-Class car. That was my PR stunt car and ultimate speed car until I got my Mosel. But it's still very good for off-road and wet sort of terrains, because it has all drive unlike my Mosel build. There's still quite a few here. I have my Aventador. This is on essentially a more tame version of this. F12 TDF, which is one of my favourites. I'm not sure if I bought this or if I got it from a wheel spin. Quartz will get Regalia. That one's back from Forza Horizon 3. I'll cover off my... Well, one of them isn't here, but as the two Mustang RTRs, everyone gets them for free. This one I won from Auction House for quite a steal, and then I got another... Actually, it was quite expensive, this one. And then I got another one for a steal, which was quite annoying. Mini All-4 Racing Country, and this one should be joined in the very near future here by the Mini Off-Road Buggy. There's the second off-roader Mini. Severity Speed 12, I think that was a barn find. I'm not entirely certain. Gymkhana 9 Ford Focus RS RX Hoonigan car. That one's a favourite of mine, as you can tell. I haven't updated my favourites and all, so that's why some cars that you'd expect to be in the favourites aren't. But that one's just... I think you already know it's really good for skidding and stuff. Unlike my actual burnout car. DB4 GT Zagato barn find. I don't have the regular Hoonigan Mustang, but I do have that one. It's good enough, I reckon. And then my final 500k plus car is the Ford RS200 Evolution. So good rally car with brilliant acceleration. It's not going to kill me as much as my Lancia. So let's go through and point out the highlights of this now. We have the Bentley. That I'm mainly pointing this one out and not that one. So I'm mainly pointing the Bentley out because it was should have been it's only 8 grand off being in 500k plus, so it probably deserves to be there. We have the 205. That was my first Forza edition. Sorry, the Lamborghini is my second. It's served me really well over the years in terms of winter. Ford GT, you'd recognise that. I'm fairly sure from my last video from Forza Horizon 4. Crossfire G4, this is one of my personal favourite cars, particularly considering I can't drive it in Motorsport 7. I drive it here instead. And we have the Mosel. That's my top speed car, as you can see by its stats. Not great acceleration, but everything else is just epic. I have 2 M6s and 2 Giulias. I've only been inside both Giulias just to farm the skill points from the second one. Drag car Chevelle isn't fast. We've seen that, I believe, in a different video. It isn't as fast as some other builds, but still have it. That car I bought for my own money, the McLaren, and it's pretty insane. I really like that car. We have quite a few Forzas. You can see we have the Illumi Craft, we have the Caterham, we have the Falcon, and we have the Renault 5 Turbo. The Tuscan, I just dumped a 7-litre V12 into it and made it so powerful it's nearly undrivable. It would be undrivable in this winter conditions. I have the cover car from Motorsport 7, the 911 G2RS. Double Forza edition there with the M5s. I think I've upgraded the Mini a bit. Added the roof wheel on top and the roof lights in the front just to give it a bit more power and stuff as well. I have a few cars here I haven't actually driven. The DB11 and such. I bought the GTR with my own money again. It's another car I bought. Nova Supersport 406. If wondering why I'm making such a big deal of buying things with my own money, it's because I very rarely do that. I mostly rely on wheel spins. We have Volkswagen Type 2s, 3 of them. We have a couple more Lamborghini builds, Urus and Huracan, all built up. We also have the Corsa, Vauxhall Corsa. That was in last time. We have the 3 Series 2 Forza editions. And then we have a couple of exclusives here. We have 2x Fairladies. We have the Mini John Cooper X Convertible, and we have the Prelude. So we go back through here. Anything else notable? Just won the Ferrari 458 as well. A couple of builds in the retro sort of era. That one, I love that car. Just drives so well. That Lancia has tried to kill me a couple of times in the past. So my Macan, that's one of my go-to off-road cars there, and another good drag car in the Camaro. Remember it from a past video. Range Rover, another off-roader. This is my Trash NSX from the very first season, actually, of Forza, so it's a very early car for me. But I built it up and it turned out to be terrible, so I just turned it into a drift car because that was all it would do anyway. The 2017 GTR. There's my tribute car for Andrew Lee. R.I.P. Andrew. I just made that one in his honor when I found out he died. My Cayman from the Cayman video. Sorry, I've just hit go back button there. Cayman Gone Right video. This will be the 6 Forza Fun car. I have a Unimog there. I have my Touareg. The Touareg I'm in is actually the high-powered Touareg. I have 1200 horsepower in that thing. And just in case you needed proof, Gasabella racing car. Come on. Off-road sort of rally version of the 4C. Drift car M5 down there. Drift car X-Class. Now that car is really interesting for me. That's a Mazda MX-5 complete with a rotary engine inside it. And I made that one after I saw it on the Insurance Car Files series. And yeah, it's fairly insane. The Baja Bug. My freewheeler, that thing, in the Forza funds involving it, it actually asks if you can drift it. Well, you can, because that's one of 2 cars I've actually set a 3-star score on a drift zone. The other one is my Unicorn. Yeah, another off-roader, Falcon and Monaro. I'll show you another Monaro in a second. There's the skid car, the infamous skid car. Toyota BST, I really like that car. Scout off-road build. There's a Galant drift car again. And if I've said that wrong, come knocking. Try and kill me if you want. But it really doesn't matter. I'll keep saying it the way I am, so just don't bother. Ford Angler, that was one of my first builds. Really running out of time here, so I should probably bring this to a close soon. That's my Nissan 240SX from actually last week's build. This is my Lotus Elan. It's for playground games. I made this car specifically, so it's kind of a bit annoying when it isn't B-class, but it works really well for like hiding and stuff. Rally Evo, Racing Sprite. Lots of these builds here I'm just going to skip over because they were just for a seasonal championship. We have the DS3, this is a Tarmac rally car. So I'm only showing you the ones that are actually for a specific reason. There's my second Mayata build, that one's just a drift car. Yes, you knew I was going to show you it, it's the PL. And I also have another exclusive here, the Lotus Series 1. Where is that second Maro? I don't know. Is there anything else notable here? Just keep going until there is something notable. There it is. That's a build of our car in real life. And we also have the rally car Subaru. And my Mitsubishi Forza and Pontiac Forza. They come out at basically the same price in the end. Next, I just changed the wheels and a couple of other things. I guess see less builds here. So yeah, I guess I'll wrap up the video now because I don't think we'll see anything after my international Scout with the convertible, my slightly modified Ford. Only modified by a couple of grand though, so. Well, I'm going to thank you for watching this video. It turned out to be a longer one than I was anticipating because I have 400 cars, and even though I wasn't go for every single one, it turned out to still be quite big. So thank you very much for putting up with me with all of this. And if you've enjoyed it on the off chance, please like and subscribe. But I'm going to show you that regular content will be back soon. And thank you guys very much. And this is DJ. This is Test Drive Forza, and I'm out.